Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. I am in the farm kitchen. We have a loaf of bread in the stand-up mixer. Imagine that, open cupboard. So we have bread going. I will give you the recipe for that. That is in its first rise, and that is a sandwich loaf. So honey wheat sourdough. And then behind me I've got a whole bunch of eggs that need to go to the farm stand. These are all already ordered, so orders filled going to the farm stand. There it is. You can screenshot it if you like. It is evening here on the farm, and we are, for those of you who don't know, who are new here, welcome. We are North Central Arkansas, and we actually have had an afternoon of rain, which in the dead heat of August was extremely welcome. And so the horses are out to pasture today. I know that's a little different than it's been lately. Usually the horses are out at nighttime, but we are in a we're going through a temporary fence that is around the garden, which is just hot wire, and I don't want them out in that at nighttime. So they're out during the day right now, so they will be coming in this evening. And let's see what else is different. Oh, I got all of the roosters out of the chicken tractor butchered this morning. So this evening we will be moving all of the hens that are left in that tractor, which is our grow out pen. They will be moving to the barred rock flock up front. All of the chickens right now are actually pasture grazing, and I can give you an update on our injured girl. She's still doing good, not great, but she's still getting better every day, and we are still treating her for wry neck and keeping an eye on her wounds. I haven't had to treat her wounds in a long time, but probably 10 days, but we are still giving her the vitamin E and selenium, and then everybody's getting poultry cell, and they're also getting a B12 supplement in their waters. I think that's it. So let's go. Okay. Labels are on and the bag is full, so get these to the farm stand. There is our girl. She's out there on the other side of the coops. Just hanging out. Alright. And there we are. Alright, on to getting everybody fed. Their dinners. It is time to shape our bread. Just like that. And we will cover it up and let it rise for another hour. What? What? Got into your Fruit Loops. Huh? What? You want to go outside? Let's go. Oh! She is definitely a summertime outside dog. She loves to be outside in the summertime. I have some kitchen scraps here. We're gonna go out here and feed the chickens some kitchen scraps. Hi ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have a couple escapees on the other side of the fence. All right, you all, come on. Let's see if I couldn't check on our girl here. She was in here. That's her right here. She's doing pretty good. Still has a head tilt, and it's worse in the morning and worse at night. But she is moving around. Like I said, she had a broken leg, so just the fact that she's out walking around and growing her feathers back is good news. All right. Got some naked chickens at the moment. Part of that is molting, and part of that is over aggressive roosters and breeding them too much. And hence the reason why you see some of my chickens wearing aprons in some of my videos. I do try to alleviate it with aprons. It is not, in my case, it is not mites. It can be mites in some cases. In my case, it is not mites. My flock is clear of all parasites. It's just overbreeding and molting and their, stress. They haven't gotten their feathers back because they've been stressed out, because they have been being under attack for, I don't really know how long, but it was really bad last month. In the last month, it was really bad. And we finally now have gotten it under control, and we have them on lots of supplements to try to help make my whole flock healthier. The treat of the day is watermelon. Foxy's done with his. I see Rumor is still finishing hers. Sit. What do you have on your head? You're a mess, child. She's not sharing with you, I guarantee. So everybody's dinners are put out for them. And now I'm just gonna walk through the barn and turn everybody's fans on. All of their waters are refreshed. Everybody's stalls are clean. Everybody that needs it has hay. So let's bring the kids in for the evening. Okay, well, my next thing to do is to get these girls that are out here in this tractor to the other coop, but I'm gonna wait until they go to bed, and then I will get them out of bed and put them into bed in the new coop. So I'm gonna do some string trimming while I wait. I need to string trim around the groom shop, so I'm gonna do that while I wait for them to go to bed, and then we'll get those girls moved to their new coop with the rest of the barred rocks. Okay, so what I think has happened here is when I butchered this morning, when I took all the boys out, I took them out of the house part of the coop. So the girls are staying outside. They are not wanting to go into the house part of the coop because there was just chickens caught out of that this morning. So it looks like I'm gonna need to catch the girls out here in the outside part of the coop before I run out of daylight. So I'm gonna go get my net and start catching these girls. Well, maybe they are gonna go to bed. Of course the bread alarm would go off right now. I really want to get these girls moved before I go in, and the bread can wait. I'll just do that when I get done with these. I only have 5 to move, and I don't want to wait till it's dark to do it. Just waiting for him to walk up the ramp. Now I'm gonna grab, I hope 2 at a time, but we'll see. Okay, I went in and got a headlamp and preheated the oven to 350. There's 6, not 5. Ha! There was 5 boys and 6 girls. All right. Last two girls. No funny business. Okay, now my little girl, you see her down there? I gotta get her caught and get her treated. Hey sis. I know. I know. Since I have her, I'm gonna show you guys. Let's see if I can get her. Underneath her wing there. And here. All right. I know, you're getting stronger. I know. Gotta have your medicine. All right. This is her selenium and vitamin E. And it's actually for lambs, but you just do just a little pea-sized dollop. Oop, well, that's more than I wanted, but that's how it usually works. I'm not going to get it all in her mouth. And then open up her beak. Get in there what I can. Yeah? You eating it? Huh? You ready for bed? Yeah? Your comb is nice and red tonight. That's good. Alright, let's put you to bed. Remove this egg. Put you right here. Alright. There you go. You're in. You're good. Go to bed. Now we can lock their door. Alright. Make sure there's nobody left underneath. Nope. Alright. And their door is nice and locked. Yep. Okay. Alright. Night, kids. Good night, you little hoodlums. I'm gonna plug your heat plate in for the night. Good night, everybody. Alright, last thing that we gotta do is we gotta bait up the trap. Check it and add some bait to it. Whoop. All right. Check the trigger, make sure that it's good. All right. All right, I washed my hands real good. Let's cover our bread and get it in the oven. Oven is preheated to 350 degrees. And we'll bake it for 40 minutes. So just some real quick things for some of you who may have some questions that just found this video. If you did, welcome. The reason why my chickens are injured is because we've been under attack by predators. And so that is also the reason for the trap. In my last video, I addressed this and showed all of the animals that we have trapped so far. And that is why I am treating that little hen for her injuries. And as far as moving chickens in the dark after they go to bed is just much easier all the way around, because when you're adding to a flock, of course, chickens are like dinosaurs. They will pick on anything that you add to the flock that is not a part of their flock. So if you take them from their bed, one, they're sedate, they're sleepy, they're tired, and it's nighttime, and so their internal clock is telling them it's night time. So they're much easier to handle. They're less flighty. They're less stressed. And two, they're going to be in bed in the new coop, so they're going to wake up in the new coop. Everybody's going to wake up together, and they're going to have more of a chance of commingling together and getting along, because everybody's like, well, we woke up and you were here, so I guess you're part of the flock. There's still going to be some bickering. There's still going to be some challenging of younger hens to older hens and things like that, but it is much better, I have found, than introducing them during the day. So there's a couple things just to clear up. I'm sure that you guys have questions about that. If there's anything else that you have questions about, be sure to drop it in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer anything that you may have to ask. We're just going to wait on this bread to bake, and then I'm done for the night. I was thinking the other morning when I went out and was, opened up the chicken doors at sunrise, and knowing that, I'm out there. This is a pretty normal night for me. I'm out there until dark. It was a little bit darker than normal for me, but I'm out, I'm out pretty much sunset, and, getting traps baited and locking up the chicken doors, making sure the horses are in and tucked in. And I just thought, I couldn't find the word. What an honorable, what a humbling, what an amazing life it is to have your workday revolve around sunrise and sunset. Now, for us homesteaders, farmers, the wintertime is our rest time because the days are shorter. So we get up with the sunrise and we go to bed with the sunset. So, in the wintertime, we tend, all the animals are tucked in at, 4 or 5 o'clock. And so we have this rest time in the wintertime, but in the summertime we go like banshees. And of course, it's August now. And so by August, we're all pretty tired from, working these 14-hour days, 15-hour days. But that's what it is. And how blessed we are to live this life. There's many different facets and many different ways that people live this life, but I feel very blessed that on my little tiny scale of my little itty bitty 5-acre farm, I'm getting up with the sunrise and going to bed with the sunset. And there's something internally about that just feels really good. So just some thoughts to share with you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to finish this loaf of bread. I will pop the end in for you when I pull it out of the oven, but I'm going to edit this video and catch you guys on the next one. Yours truly. Alarm just went off. 40 minutes later. Ooh, wow, that looks good. And there it is. A beautiful loaf. Sourdough sandwich bread.